Thank you, folks, for joining us. We have Mr. Randolph Scott joining us. He's the candidate for Iowa House District 33, primarily on the eastern part of Des Moines, covers part of the inner city. It's the retiring seat that Ruth Ann Gaines is retiring after this year. So Randolph is one of the candidates that we're interviewing tonight, and actually the only candidate we're interviewing tonight for Iowa House District 33. So without further ado, I'm going to give the floor to you, Randolph, for the next 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, I thank you for that gracious introduction there, Mitch. My name is Randolph Scott. I'm originally from New Orleans, Louisiana, but I do live on the east side. And I tell you what, it's a great group of people. I've had a blast over there throughout the years. I used to be a coach out at East High School as well as Sadell. I've also worked over at Logan Community Center, and I talked to a young lady that was there yesterday, and day before yesterday, I'm sorry, and she told me about the times that we used to walk them from Logan over to Hyatt to school and stuff, which was a great time. But I'm also a 13-year military veteran. I was in the Army, so I've traveled all over the world. I've seen some great and fascinating things, and lived in New Orleans, Louisiana, where I had my security company down there. But then we had the great thing called Hurricane Katrina, and she kind of put us back a little bit, and we made the decision that we would move up here to Iowa. It was a great place to raise kids. I have an 18-year-old son, and so I brought him up here because I think this is a great place to raise a child. The other part of that is that this city wrapped their arms around us like it was nothing. I was impressed with the way that the city took us in, gave us housing, gave us food and clothing, which I believe in. First of all, I'm a religious individual, so I believe that this is what we should do for every citizen. So it was just awesome believing that there was a great place like Iowa. It was like coming home. So I enjoyed here.
Well, thank you very much. So what we'll do is we'll hand it over to Patrick. Patrick will take the floor, and Patrick's the chair of our election endorsement committee. He will ask you 2 or 3 questions over the next approximately 7 minutes. So without further ado, I'll give it to Patrick.
All right. Thank you, Mitch. And hello, Randolph. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you.
Okay, so as you know, part of the vetting process for this endorsement we sent you a questionnaire, you completed it, sent it back to us, and now we just have a few clarifying questions for you. So the first question is on workers' rights. It was question number 1, and it asked if you support enacting a state minimum wage of $20 an hour or higher, indexed annually to inflation. You indicated that you support quote unquote significantly raising the minimum wage, but you did not indicate what that wage would be before indexing it to inflation. So please tell us now what this hourly wage should be in your opinion.
Well, I do believe in let's say $20 plus an hour. And I said that based upon the fact that it's according to what type of job that you have, right? I mean, if you're working in the fast food industry, I believe that $20 would be an average wage. It's pretty decent, and it's a livable wage at that particular point in your life. I wouldn't say that if I got a machinist out here that's working on a job and he's been there for several years and he moves to another plant or something like that, then obviously I believe that he should be paid a little bit more based upon his educational background, the experience that he has in that particular field, or whatever the case may be. We do it at every other job that we go to do. So why not giving us a little bit more of a bump in increase when you're going from job to job or place to place?
Okay, but you are saying now that an absolute minimum would be $20 an hour before indexing it to inflation.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So the second question was education question number 1. And it asked if public post-secondary education, including trade schools, should be free to students and what limitations you would apply to that. You answered that you support tuition-free community college and trade programs that are tied to workforce needs, but that 4-year support should be income-based and targeted. Okay, so please explain what it is about 4-year colleges that make you consider support for them should be income-based.
I truly believe that right now, how do I want to put this? As far as the technical knowledge for different things are that are needed out there, you can find yourself a vocational school and still find yourself a working wage job. You're able to survive on that job. But if you choose to go to college. If you choose to go get that 4-year degree, then I do believe that you have to have some skin in the game. You have to put a little bit into it so that you'll be able to accomplish that task yourself, to show people that you're willing to put in the work. I like I said, I have the 18-year-old son, and in my son's case, he wants to go to flight school, right? And at $147,000, I think it is, I tell him he has to have some skin in the game as well. So he's going to work. He's saving his money. I will match his money so that he can go to school. So kind of look at it the same way. If you choose that you want to go to a 4-year college, let's see that you're willing to put out some work towards that goal and try to accomplish it. And if we can find a way to scholarship or help out a young man or young lady, I'm more than willing to push that issue.
Okay. Next question is education question number 3, and it asks if you support continuing the voucher program. You answered that public dollars should prioritize public schools, and that any existing voucher program must meet strict accountability and transparency standards, which seem to imply that you do support continuing the voucher program to some degree. So please now clarify for us, do you oppose using public money for private schools?
Well, let's clarify that. Maybe I should have looked at that. Here's for me. I think public school, when we talk about our tax dollars, I believe that it should be for the public school system. I believe that we should put our money in the public school system. I am not a fan of the voucher system at all. That money that we pay taxes for is supposed to be for the public schools. I don't want to see that money disappear out of the public school system. I believe I'm a candidate. I'm a kid who came out of the public school system. And I know lots of guys that work with me came out of the public school system as well. So I don't see nothing that's too bad with it. Do we have some work to do? Definitely. I remember when I first came to Iowa, I was number 1 for education. So how about we invest those dollars like we're supposed to and take care of our children? Again, I say this statement all the time. They're 20% of the day, but 100% of tomorrow. If you want to see a change in the future, we need to work with our kids. We got to get our youth to where they need to be.
Okay. Mitch, how are we doing on time?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and take it over then. So
Okay,
thank you very much, Patrick. I appreciate your time. We're going to give you like a minute and a half if you like to just follow up on anything, close it out on your end, then I'll take a minute and a half at the back end.
I'll try to be as quick as I can. I know that I wanted to make sure that I let you guys know that I'm a blue collar worker still to this day. I ended up breaking my leg just the day before yesterday, and I'm still out here working on the campaign trail. So blue collar worker, one of the founding members of the CBTU, the Coalition of Black Trade Unionists. I am a vice chair for the Human and Civil Rights. I am an advocate for unions all over the world. And I love what I do out at John Deere. I will tell you that if given the opportunity to serve my community the way that I believe that I can, I think we'll do some awesome things out here. And I do appreciate you guys giving me the opportunity to speak with you and in front of you, and look forward to seeing you soon.
Thank you, Mr.